Looking for a ride?
Depends on what kind of ride you're talking about.
They took me in the spooky room and they rubbed blood all over me.
I made a quality arrest yesterday, and I have a feeling it's all starting to come apart.
I'm concerned about you all of a sudden. Maybe I should have put you under protective custody.
Someone had to die before you people would do something about a rapist, huh?
I'm home. It's dinner time, boys.
No, I can't. Oh, have you tried Kimberly? Can you hold on a second? Hi. No, it was nothing. All right, I'll be there, 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's all right, no problem. Bye.
I'm going to gag you. I don't want to do that.
Oh, God. Oh. Please don't. Please. Oh, God.
Oh, my feet are killing me. Jeez. Now I know why they charge so much money. They don't give it to their pimps, they give it to their podiatrists.
Don't worry, you will get used to it.
No, I won't. This is simply a one-day loan out. One more bust and I'm heading back to homicide where a girl can be safe.
Who's back? Look, right over there.
That's 3 times around the block, right? Think he's interested? Yes, he's interested.
Hey, you, brunette.
Bye.
Have fun.
Looking for a ride?
Depends on what kind of ride you're talking about.
Come on, get in.
Nice car. Where are we going?
How much?
That depends on what you want.
Got a few friends coming over to my house tonight. Thought you might like to join us.
Party?
4 or 5 of us.
Well,
You don't have to worry, it's nothing kinky. Straight sex. Put your hand in my shirt pocket.
will I find something special? $100?
100 now, 100 when you show up. Bring another girl. 100 more.
$200?
That's right.
No, that's wrong. See, that's called soliciting for purposes of prostitution. Pull over to the curb, you're under arrest.
Now, you listen to me, officer. You are about to make one big mistake, but I'm willing to overlook it.
Overlook this. Pull over to the curb.
Listen, I am Warwick Unger, Judge Warwick Unger of the Superior Court. You're making a bad arrest here, friend. This is pure entrapment.
Take my word for it, Judge. It isn't.
I'll have your butt for this.
Careful, careful. That's what got you in trouble in the first place. Okay, here you go, number 6. Finished arrest report. Tape.
You're a free woman, McCall.
I know. I gotta tell you, though, this last one is a Superior Court judge, and he is not pleased.
Great. That's just what I needed.
Sergeant McCall, Sergeant Hunter.
Hi, what's up?
I'm on my way to 811 South Fremont. We got a DB.
Okay, let me get cleaned up. I'll meet you there.
Get a shot of the living room before it's dusted, would you?
He tied her up with nylons. Looks like he got them from her dresser.
Any sign of forced entry?
None. No evidence of any tampering with any of the locks. Maybe he had a key.
Maybe she let him in.
I'll have the print report and his blood type in a couple of hours.
Reuben, take a look at this. Looks like a size 14.
Is there enough to make a plaster cast?
Let's try a low-angle scale photo shadowing the impression. I think that'll work better than a cast on carpet.
Excuse me.
Right away.
L56 to William 90. Have Brad Navarro meet me on tack 2, please.
Was there any sign of forced entry? Uh-huh. Sounds like Bigfoot, all right, Hunter. But we both know criminals don't change their M.O. Bigfoot never kills his victims.
Well, I think this killing was an accident, Brad. She choked to death on her own vomit.
The murder seems incidental to the rape. Otherwise, the M.O. is identical to the 8 other rapes. The semen on the sheet is type O. The shoe prints are size 14. It all adds up to Bigfoot.
And Ann Mapleton fits the victim profile all the way. White, single, between 28 and 35. They all have good jobs. Professionals mostly. They date, but they're not promiscuous.
Well, the media interest in this Bigfoot thing's gonna go through the roof. We may as well face it. Our serial rapist is now a murderer. I want you four to all work together on this. So make copies of all your reports, get them to Hunter and McCall right away. We're gonna have to do some regrouping around here. Let's go.
Let's get down to the morgue. I want to talk to you about something.
I'd like to see whatever it is you've got in the files.
It's important. Excuse me, Commander.
He's been trying to reach you, sir, all afternoon.
Did you tell him I've been at a budget meeting?
Yes, sir. He sounded very upset about something. Said to call him no matter how late you got in.
Thank you. Good night.
Mr. Bendici, Commander Kane is on line 1.
Commander Kane?
Mr. Bendici, what can I do for you?
At noon today, one of your officers, Sergeant Dee McCall, arrested Judge Warwick Unger during a Hollywood vice sweep. My prosecutors were of the opinion that the case against Judge Unger smacks of entrapment.
Well, can't your people simply issue a standard DA reject?
No, they can't. This office could be accused of offering the judge preferential treatment. Now, Unger is a recent appointee of the governor. You understand these political situations, don't you?
Yes, sir, I certainly do.
I'd consider this a great personal favor, Commander Kane, and I'm sure the governor would too. Because I'm not asking you to do anything out of line. You feel the case against Judge Unger has merit? Please proceed with it.
I'll look into it right away.
We need an answer soon, Commander, before the press gets into it.
I understand. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Bendici. I'll get right on it.
You got stuck with the paperwork, huh?
Yeah, we flipped and Hunter won.
McCall, don't you know he cheats?
Yeah, I know he cheats, but this time we used my quarter and I flipped, so you figure it out.
Where is he?
He went to go grab a bite with Navarro. If you want to talk to him, he has to come back. He's got to check out these interview transcripts.
Yeah, I can wait. I want you to read all these reports tonight, though. I want to see you all in my office tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock?
If I can do it, you can do it.
Anyway, by the time the ambulance got through traffic into the intersection,
Brad.
Wake up. Look, it's late. We got a lot of reading to do. Why don't we just go home?
Hey, I don't have to read those reports. I wrote them.
You know, Brad, McCall asked me one time if I thought I'd ever get married. You know what I told her?
Mind your own business.
No. I said if I could ever find a girl like Kathy Navarro, I would.
McCall must have loved that.
Yeah. Well, she agreed with me. About Kathy, that is. See you tomorrow, Brad.
What's this?
It's from the young lady at the bar.
Hey, you still here?
No, it's a bad dream. I'm not really here.
You didn't look very good. You got to get some sleep.
So should you. But you know, I think you ought to check out the note on your desk first.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Be here at 7 a.m.
Hey, Hunter. Have I got something for you?
You're pretty handsome for a cop.
You think so?
Yeah.
Thank you. And you're awfully young for an 18-year-old.
Hey, that ID's good.
Well, how come it's still wet? So where do you live?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Let me write that down. Nowhere. Okay. Stacy Tyler. Is that your real name?
Yep, that's right.
Desk sergeant says you want to report a murder.
Yeah. Debbie, we both worked out of the Alvarado Motel.
Oh, working girl, huh?
Yeah. So?
So what happened?
A couple of months ago, this guy with the pockmarked face came and picked me up at the Alvarado Motel. And we drove to this house in the hills. And
Where was that?
what, the house?
Yeah.
It was near the Hollywood sign.
Whose house was it?
I don't know. He didn't tell me his name. I wasn't going to ask, you know. They took me in this spooky room and they rubbed blood all over me. There must have been about 4 or 5 of them. I remember one of them was a woman, and they didn't really ask me to do anything. This happened for about 2 more nights. Then the man who owned the house told me about this big party that they were going to throw out in the desert. And if I brought a friend, there'd be more money. Debbie had really bad vibes about it, but she needed the cash. There must have been about 50 people out there. They all stood around us. It was horrible. They killed this cat. Then they had sex with us one after the other. They took us back to separate motorhomes and they told us to clean up. They took Debbie, and the man who owned the house was there. He had a knife. I got so scared. I tried to open the door, and the door was locked. So I looked around. I couldn't find another way out, and there was a vent on top of the motorhome, so I crawled out of it. And then I ran back up to the highway, and I hitched back to L.A. They killed Debbie.
You saw them kill Debbie?
No, but they did.
You think they did?
She hasn't called or nothing for 3 days. Please help me.
You know, I'm concerned about you all of a sudden. Maybe I should have put you under protective custody.
No. Please, I'll be okay, really.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Got any money?
No, I don't got any money.
Yeah. $30.
Thanks. Do you want to come in or something?
No, that's okay. I'll walk you to the door.
No, it's okay. I'll be all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I want you to be here, Stacy. Yeah?
Everything that I told you was the truth. I swear it.
Hello, Brad.
You didn't have to wait up.
We have to talk.
Can I wait until tomorrow?
No. Please, sit down.
What is it, Kathy?
I don't know. I've been sitting here all night long trying to figure that out.
Kathy, please, can we discuss this some other time?
What happened to us, Brad?
I told you, honey, it's got nothing to do with you. I love you.
How can you say that and then...
Baby, I can't do what I do all day and then come home and act like I just worked 8 hours in a bank. It's a stinking sewer out there. And by the end of my watch, I am so keyed up, I'm so I just got to unwind.
And you can't unwind with me anymore, is that it?
I don't know. I just don't know.
I don't know either, Brad. Are we gonna make it, baby?
Kathy, you would kill me if anything happened to us. I love you. I love you very much.
I love you too, Brad.
Even though all these women have a lot in common, we still keep coming back to the one thing we're missing. There's a key. We just haven't found it yet.
Well, you're just gonna have to re-interview all the victims then. There must be something you're missing here. Any idea when he'll strike next?
It's hard to say. If he sticks to his schedule, he'll hit in 3 to 7 days.
Now, this Lisa Cartwright, where's her statement? It's not in here.
She's still in the hospital. We haven't been allowed to speak with her yet.
I'm not gonna accept that. You've got to talk to her, and you got to do it quick. Now, come on. Let's get on this thing.
L56 code 1.
This is L56. Go ahead.
L56, William 90, request McCall report to Commander Kane's office, code 2.
Great. L56, Roger, dispatch.
What was that all about?
Judge Unger, who else? I knew he'd be a big pain in the...
Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Carl, set up your camera over by the door. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's get these lights unpacked right away.
Looks like you're in for a bumpy road, huh? Good luck.
Commander?
Sit down, Sergeant. You wrote this teletype?
Well, if that's about Bigfoot, yes, sir, I did.
You are not to use slang names about this suspect or any other suspect. Don't you people follow any of the policies of this division? Sergeant, before you decided to link a series of 8 rapes with a homicide case, did you have this reviewed for approval?
I felt it necessary to get that information out as soon as possible, sir.
Did you have this reviewed or not?
No, sir, I did not. I've written dozens of teletypes that have gone out without approval. Every detective has. There wasn't anyone around last night to approve that when I was finished typing it up.
I am not talking about other detectives or other teletypes. I am talking about this piece of inflammatory guesswork that brought that crowd of reporters down on us.
Guesswork?
Do you have any hard evidence that proves the man that you call Bigfoot who committed a series of rapes, committed yesterday's murder.
The MO is the same, and the dead woman matches the rape victim profile.
So, based on inconclusive evidence and without supervisor approval, you decided to announce that we have a homicidal serial rapist running loose.
I don't think that the evidence is inconclusive. I'm willing to defend my position.
You're gonna have that chance. Those reporters downstairs, they're all yours.
Yes, sir.
By the way, Sergeant, knowing your arrest of Judge Unger would generate a good deal of controversy, I reviewed your report. Strikes me that there's possible entrapment here. Might be best for all if you drop the charges.
Entrapment based on what?
Based on obvious weaknesses in the arrest. Sergeant, I'm giving you the opportunity to reconsider your actions.
I'll rely on your judgment, sir. When I'm almost out the door, Kane brings up Unger. He wants me to drop the charges. He didn't give a damn about the teletype violation. This whole thing was a charade for Unger. Guy was trying to intimidate me the whole time.
Well, what did Charlie have to say about it?
He didn't say anything, nothing. He just stood there and let me take it.
Well, I'm sure he had a reason for that.
Yeah, I'd like to know what it is. He doesn't even like Commander Kane.
What are you doing sitting down to get a whole room full of reporters to talk to?
Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Lloyd, what are you doing home?
Decided to come home for lunch.
I'm only working to 10, but don't forget to,
Pick up something on the way home? Sure, no problem.
Wish I didn't have to leave. Bye.
Bye, Claire.
Homicide that occurred last night. Sergeant, what evidence do you have that links this murder to the 8 previous rapes? Well, I really can't comment on that. To give information as to the modus operandi could lead to possible false confessions or copycat crimes.
Do you have any firm leads at this time?
Sex crimes and homicide detectives are actively pursuing a number of leads. Yes, the specifics of which I cannot discuss.
Is it unusual for a serial criminal to change his MO, in this case to kill his 9th victim?
I can't comment.
Hunter, there's a Stacy Tyler on the phone for you.
How long it will be before you'll be free to release more specific information?
Hello, Stacy? Hello? Hey, Garrett, no one's on this line.
She was really scared, too. She was almost hysterical.
The line's open. Trace it. And keep this one off the hook, huh?
Is it true that you have pinpointed to within a day or two when Bigfoot will strike next?
No, not that closely. The time has grown progressively shorter, yes, but these calculations
know you,
are based
McCall.
on statistical probabilities and therefore an accurate.
Looking for Stacy Tyler's room?
She split.
Where'd you go?
How the hell should I know? I'm not a pimp.
Want to go downtown and talk about this, huh?
Look, some dude came by a couple of hours ago looking for Stacy. She came down the stairs and took one look at him and took off. I ain't seen either of them since. Come on, man, get off my ear.
What'd this dude look like?
Ugly white cat with
pock marks all over.
Yeah, with them things, huh?
Now, did Stacy have a girlfriend? Maybe a girl about her own age?
Yeah.
What was her name?
Debbie. And I ain't seen her in a week.
This is Lincoln 5-6, requesting a warrant on a missing juvenile. Tyler, Stacy, female Caucasian, 16 years of age, 5'2", 100 pounds. Known to frequent the areas of La Brea and Fenton. Subject wanted for investigation of a 187. If located, hold and notify homicide, please.
Dee Dee, you were great.
Yeah, right.
No, really. We were watching on the TV in the captain's office.
Don't even mention the captain to me. That guy's on my non-person list.
Oh. Well, you can tell me all about it on the way to see Lisa Cartwright. Hospital released her an hour ago.
Really?
What's wrong?
I made a quality arrest yesterday, and I have a feeling it's all starting to come apart.
See that man just walked through here?
Sure did. Who is he?
Lieutenant Pfeiffer from Hollywood Vice. When he comes back down, tell him I'm at Rex's. I want to see him right away.
You got it.
I left a message for you to call. You didn't have to come all the way over here, Lieutenant.
You called about one of our arrests yesterday, Commander. I figured it's about Judge Unger, and that's not something I want to talk about over the phone.
As a matter of fact, it does concern Unger's arrest. Please, sit down.
I can assure you, it's a good arrest, sir.
I'm afraid I can't agree with you. I've reviewed the case. It looks like marginal entrapment to me.
I know the case law on entrapment inside out, Commander. I can assure you we're on solid ground here.
Lieutenant, I did not call you to open up a debate. I have read the report. And as supervisor of the arresting officer, I would like the charges dropped and the 510 release signed off.
I can't do that.
Lieutenant, Section D67 of the Manual Arrest, Detention, and Criminal Complaints clearly gives me the authority to order the charges dropped. The fact that you are not familiar with it does not excuse you for what borders on serious insubordination.
You discussed this with Sergeant McCall?
Yes, I have.
All right, Commander. You can sign the 510 release. It'll be on your desk within the hour.
Yes, Commander?
Give me the district attorney.
Hey, Charlie boy. How's the high blood pressure?
Oh, not good. Sit down. Thanks for coming, man. Freddie, another cup of coffee down here. Make it black.
Well, we both know this place hasn't served a good cup of coffee in 20 years, so, what are we doing here?
That visit you made to Kane's office, that's about the Unger arrest, isn't it?
Yeah. He told me to let the good judge off the hook.
And?
I told him, no. Said it was a quality arrest. So then he quotes me some obscure manual article and threatens me with insubordination. I'll send him the 510. If he wants to let the guy off the hook, he's gonna have to sign it himself. Charlie, this whole thing stinks. And the DA is in it, up this neck. Sent one of his boys over yesterday to pick up McCall's tape. Asked me if there were any other copies. So I made one. Just in case something happens to the original. I'll send it to you. What do you got on your mind?
Kane, he's an embarrassment to every decent cop in the department.
I just wanted to see where you stood on it.
You told me.
You be careful, Johnny. You take this to the IA, it doesn't stick. Kane's gonna come after you.
I was in his office this morning. He ordered McCall to knowingly disregard the facts of this case. And all to do a cheap political favor for the DA.
Well, it's not so cheap. Unger is the governor's father-in-law.
Kane is unfit for command. And I'm gonna nail him.
Miss Cartwright, I'm Sergeant O'Hearn. This is Sergeant McCall.
Talk fast, Sergeant. I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
Sacramento. My sister lives there.
Could we ask you a few questions before you leave?
Nope.
Please, Lisa. We just need to find out some...
Hey, I saw you on television. Someone had to die before you people would do something about a rapist, huh?
We're not gonna let it happen again, but we need your help.
Oh, it's going to happen again. And you guys are no closer to finding that creep than you were 3 months ago. That's why I'm leaving. The last thing he said to me was he'd be back. Well, I won't be here waiting for him.
I know how you feel.
Oh, yeah? You know what it's like to be tied up and gagged and raped in your own house?
Yeah, I do. Same thing happened to me less than 3 years ago.
Well, then maybe you do understand how I feel. I bought this house 6 months ago. And now I'm selling it. It's gone. Being in there scares me to death. It's not my house anymore. He took it from me.
We're gonna get this guy.
Oh, yeah? Well, good luck.
Lisa.
Goodbye.
I don't mean to pry or anything, but was that true, what you said back there to Lisa about being raped?
Yeah. Guy was a diplomat. I was questioning him on a case we were working on. Guy found out where I lived. He showed up one day, wanted me to go out with him. When I said no, he attacked me and he raped me. He had diplomatic immunity and nobody did a damn thing about it.
My God.
I did the same thing Lisa did. I sold my house to the first people who made an offer. Hey. What did she say? What did she say? She said that she bought her house 6 months ago?
Uh-huh.
So how many of the other victims do you think bought their homes within the last 6 months?
I don't know, kid, but let's find out.
Uh-huh. You sure?
Where have you been?
Long story.
Yeah, thank you. Damn, I thought we had it. All 9 victims bought their homes within the last year. If they had the same realtor, that would be our missing link. The guy would have the key to all their homes.
No luck, huh?
No, all 9 sales were made by 9 different realtors. McCall.
I saw you on television today. You're very beautiful.
Thank you. Who's speaking?
I'm the man you're looking for.
Really?
Put a trace on line 6, quick.
Well, it sounds to me like you might be teasing.
I've been known to do a little teasing.
Okay. Well, if you are the man I'm looking for, then, where can I find you?
I'm closer than you think, Dee Dee.
Yeah? Like where?
You'll find out soon enough.
Really? Well, I'll tell you what. I'd really like to meet you.
I'll bet you would.
He hung up. What do you got?
Run up on me again. Yep. Thanks. This guy's calling from your house.
Zebra 20, cover the back. McCall and I will cover the front. Go to code 2.
Roger, L56.
Brad, you in?
We're in.
All clear up here.
He's gone. Nothing looks disturbed.
You smell that cologne?
Yes, and I smelled it before. That's Bigfoot. He was here.
Brad, put out a code 4. Get rid of the Air Force. Maybe we can turn this thing around on Bigfoot.
Turn it around.
Well, he doesn't know that we know he called from here. Maybe he'll be back.
Are you saying you were entrapped by Sergeant McCall?
Yes, I most assuredly am.
Brutally cut up, butchered, some sort of satanic rite.
He's a killer!
A killer?
If you don't go away, Brad, I'm gonna call the police.
I am the police!
It calls for the sacrifice of the young, a woman. How many times I gotta tell you, Claire? When you're good, you don't need luck.
Previously on City of Passion, Part 1.
Listen, I am Warwick Unger, Judge Warwick Unger of the Superior Court. You're making a bad arrest here, friend. This is pure entrapment.
Take my word for it, Judge. It isn't. When I'm almost out the door, Kane brings up Unger. He wants me to drop the charges. He didn't give a damn about the teletype violation. This whole thing was a charade for Unger. Guy was trying to intimidate me the whole time.
Lieutenant, I did not call you to open up a debate. I have read the report.
You discussed this with Sergeant McCall?
Yes, I have.
Kane is unfit for command, and I'm gonna nail him.
You be careful, Johnny.
A couple of months ago, this guy with the pockmarked face came and picked me up at the Alvarado Motel. They took Debbie, and the man who owned the house was there. He had a knife. They killed Debbie.
I work out there, and it's a sewer. By the end of my watch, I am so keyed up. I'm so wound up in... Kathy, I just got to unwind.
And you can't unwind with me anymore, is that it?
Any sign of forced entry?
None. No evidence of any tampering with any of the locks. Maybe he had a key.
Maybe she let him in.
The murder seems incidental to the rape. Other than that, the MO is identical to the 8 other rapes. The semen on the sheet is type O, the shoe prints are size 14. It all adds up to Bigfoot.
We may as well face it. Our serial rapist is now a murderer. I want you four to all work together on this.
He is also responsible for the rape homicide that occurred last night. Do you have any firm leads at this time? Sex crimes and homicide detectives are actively pursuing a number of leads. Yes, the specifics of which I cannot discuss.
Well, if you are the man I'm looking for, then, where can I find you?
I'm closer than you think, Dee Dee.
Like where?
You'll find out soon enough.
Really? Well, I'll tell you what, I'd really like to meet you.
I bet you would.
He hung up. What do you got?
Run up on me again. Thanks. This guy's calling from your house.
Brad, you in?
We're in.
All clear up here.
He's gone. Nothing looks disturbed.
You smell that cologne?
Yes, and I smelled it before. That's Bigfoot. He was here.
Brad, put out a code for it. Get rid of the Air Force. Maybe we can turn this thing around on Bigfoot.
Turn it around.
Well, he doesn't know that we know he called from here. Maybe he'll be back.
And now, City of Passion, Part 2.
Hunter?
Yeah.
He's been through my things.
Go to bed.
How long did the realtor have the key? 8 hours. Okay, Mr. Trepp, please keep this confidential. Thank you.
I think we've got him. The 4 victims I checked all used the same appraisal service when they bought their home.
Image market appraisals.
How did you know? I thought you were checking realtors.
It's the same company that appraised my house.
Come on, let's go round up the troops.
Are you crazy? You pick him up now? All you got is a DA reject.
For God's sake, Skipper, what more do we need? Every victim's home, including McCall's, was appraised by the same guy, Lloyd Fredericks. A male Caucasian, 6'2", 220 pounds, DOB 11-18-51. That makes him Bigfoot.
What about the stuff you don't have? His blood type, for example.
Well, we do have that, Charlie. The Navy says he has a blood type of O. Also, he wears a size 13.5 shoe.
If the shoe fits, Charlie.
I still say the DA is going to throw this one out. All you've got is circumstantial evidence. Meanwhile, what we're doing is alerting him.
I agree with Charlie. I think we ought to put a 24-hour surveillance on Fredericks and see what his next move is.
And we have a pretty good idea what that will be.
Yeah, well, I'm ready. Not to mention I'm covered.
Not if we put the surveillance on Fredericks. Well, come on, we're on a budget here. We only got so much money, so many men, so many hours. Now, we either cover McCall or we cover Fredericks. Which is it going to be?
Cover Fredericks. I'll change my locks.
Yeah, well. In that case, we're going to need a 24-hour, around-the-clock double team, Charlie.
Sorry. One team at a time, 4 hours at a time. That's all I'm going to be able to sell Kane. I wish it was otherwise, but it isn't, so let's get on it.
Judge Unker, do you have any comment to make about your arrest in Hollywood?
My arrest, Miss Pedrosa, was an outrage. Obviously politically motivated. I've asked for a full public hearing.
Are you saying you were entrapped by Sergeant McCall?
Yes, I most assuredly am. I was flagged down by a woman who, for all I know, was having car problems. And what followed was a pure case of entrapment.
Is it true you've stepped down from the bench?
No, it is not. I am on leave while the circumstances are being investigated. I'm sure it won't take District Attorney Bendici very long to settle it. Thank you very much.
Judge, can you tell us why you were in the area to begin with? Whose great idea was it to give us the point with Fredericks from 3 to 7?
Well, it doesn't make any difference. We'll have breakfast at your house.
Oh, great. Why is that?
Well, because, you haven't changed the locks, and, besides, you get the couch tonight.
Great.
Baby, where are you going?
Anywhere. I guess you could say I'm just looking for a little fun.
Come on in.
Right back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Just shy of the 6-yard line. First and goal to go. Just shy of the Pittsburgh 6.
I need a room for an hour.
You got a note from your mother?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Our eye setup. Cullen Bryan the fullback. Gooman is the right halfback. Charles White the tailback.
You know, it's really funny how she looks like Andrew Jackson. Look at that.
Gives to White. Spins off a man to the 1-yard line. He's down to the 1. It is third down and goal to go.
And don't mess up the sheet.
Here comes Graham. Dill's back to throw. Looks, loops it into the end zone. Caught for the touchdown by James McCall.
Come on.
Maybe we should do something that doesn't require us getting undressed.
Whatever turns you on. Look, I really like you, but I got expenses, you know?
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. How much?
$50.
50 more? I just gave you 20. Hey, what's going on around here?
Police, open the door.
Oh my God, he's lying. He's a killer.
A killer?
Open up!
Open up! The girl's not here. She went out the bathroom window. I'm calling the police, you little whore!
All right, we pig out tonight, gang. Check it out.
What the? What's going on? What the hell's going on?
I don't want you here anymore. I've called an attorney.
An attorney? Who?
Mike Snow.
Snow? He's no divorce attorney.
Oh, he is now.
You're crazy. Open the door.
If you don't go away, Brad, I'm gonna call the police.
The police? I am the police, and this is my house. What is wrong with you?
You! You're what's wrong with me. You're never gonna change. And I cannot live like this anymore. Just get out of my life. Go away.
Go away? Okay, you got it. Just like that, go away. You bet your attitude I'll go away. High and dry, that's how I'm gonna leave you. We'll see who can't take it.
Bill and Bob. Let's get out of here.
This is L56, relinquishing point to L37.
Roger, L56. Have a nice day.
Staff 1, contact Command Central on the Delta frequency.
This is Staff 1.
This is Command Central, Staff 1. Advise you use the private entrance upon arrival at base. Code 20P.
This better be good, Lieutenant.
There are 5 TV crews waiting for you in the lobby, sir.
What the hell's happened?
Well, as you know, Judge Warwick Unger was arrested in a 647B during a Hollywood Vice.
So why should that bring out 5 TV clips?
Commander Kane ordered the charges against him dropped.
The charges dropped? If there was something wrong with that arrest, why wasn't I notified?
You weren't notified, Chief, because there's nothing wrong with the arrest. Politics is involved.
Get Kane over here.
Looks like half the press in the city's out there. They must have heard about Brad being thrown out last time.
What's going down, Lieutenant?
Oh, Kane's got something stirring. What's the status on Fredericks?
Well, we watched her come home from work, and then we watched him go to work.
He was still there when we were replaced by Denley and Roswell.
Well, I talked to Department of Defense this morning. Fredericks got the boot from the Navy for aggravated assault against a woman.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Rape isn't a crime about sex anyway. It's a crime of violence.
Sergeant O'Hearn?
That's O'Hearn.
You Sergeant Navarro?
No, actually, I'm Ernie Benedetto.
All right, look. When I call your name, raise your hand, all right? Navarro.
I just won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes, right?
O'Hearn. McCall.
Yeah.
Nothing for Benedetto?
As a officer of the county and the court, I serve you these summons. I suggest you contact an attorney. Now, could someone point me toward Captain Charles Devane?
Certainly.
The petitioner, Catherine Navarro, seeks an interlocutory judgment and dissolution of marriage from respondent Bradley Adams Navarro.
The petitioner, Catherine Navarro, will present evidence that shows the police department, under the current administrative and executive direction of Chief of Police Edward Stanmore, who
supervises Captain Charles Devane, who did, on or about March 1983, assign Detective Sergeant Dee Dee McCall, and did again on or about July 1985, assign Detective Catherine O'Hearn, both females, as police partners to respondent Bradley Adam Navarro.
In so doing, the respondents had knowledge that respondents McCall and O'Hearn were females of considerable physical attraction.
this willful act resulted in respondent Bradley Adams Navarro developing an abnormal and unusual appetite for sex.
Which did cause the decline and subsequent collapse of normal relations with the petitioner.
I can hear Mike Snow laughing.
It's not going to be a bitter divorce. Right. She's a reasonable woman, right?
$974,000? This is crazy, Brad. I haven't worked with you in over 4 years.
Hey, Navarro, there's a dial-a-divorce for turning your call on 2-6.
I thought about seeing an attorney, but I don't think Kathy Navarro is serious about this lawsuit.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting case.
You kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. I mean, come on, it's a well-known fact that police officers spend more time with one another than they do with their families. I mean, think about the wedding vows. I mean, they're a distant second to the unspoken bond between two partnered police officers. I mean, you and I are supposed to die for one another, right?
Charlie asked me to go to Internal Affairs over Kane dropping the charges against Judge Unger.
Yeah?
What would you do?
Go. Tell the truth.
Yeah, that was my first instinct. But you know what it's like after a cop goes to IA. Hard enough being a woman on this force without being labeled a snitch.
Lincoln 56, be advised McCall's meeting at Parker Center is confirmed for 0800, room 306.
Well, there you go.
L56, message received.
Let me have that. This is L56. Request an update on the APB on Stacy Tyler, please.
Stand by, Lincoln 56.
You worried about this kid, huh?
Yeah, I think almost she's gone.
Lincoln 56, there's been no response on the want on Stacy Tyler.
L56, roger. Here we go. This might be a lucky night.
You think he made us?
He needs a pair of binoculars to see us.
Maybe he got spooked by one of the other surveillance teams.
Maybe.
Maybe he's gotten suspicious of any car he doesn't recognize.
Yeah, perhaps.
If you want to drink it all, Jamie, still your own. Aren't you afraid of Scarface?
Sure am. That's why I'm gonna go to Vegas as soon as I can get my stuff out of the motel. It's a lot warmer in Vegas, you know.
No, not yet, but don't worry about it. I got somebody watching the motel. She hasn't picked up her stuff yet. I'll get her.
Police are looking for you, and they told me to call them when I saw you again. I don't want no trouble, so I'm putting you on notice.
Can you at least give me 20 minutes, Sam?
10.
I don't suppose I could have a refund.
You suppose right. Now it's 9 minutes.
Okay.
Here's your mail, McCall.
Thanks.
How come you're not with Hunter?
I had a meeting down at Parker Center.
He's using his key. He's going in.
Roger, 5-6. We're on Elm at Shadow Drive. We show entrance at 0912.
Yeah, he spent 18 minutes at the last house he was at.
Lincoln 56, code 1.
Lincoln 5-6, go ahead.
Lincoln 56, 7 Adam 43 is standing by at the Galaxy Motel on La Brea. They have a 187, a female juvenile. A business card with your name has been found on the body.
Zebra 20? I know I got 20 more minutes, but take the point, will ya?
What's the problem, 5-6?
Just take the point.
Found a gun in one of her bags.
Put a make on it, will ya? Any witnesses?
Yeah, a guy in a service station across the street.
Don't touch anything, I'll be right back.
Yes, big ugly man. Park here, or watch motel. I tell him go. He say, get lost. I get lost.
Did you see him go into that motel right over there?
I see him go. I see him come back.
What kind of car was he driving?
Lou Ford. I smell rat, you know? So, I look at number on plate. 540. Then customer blow horn. I go, I come back. Car gone.
You sure it was 540?
I'm very sure.
You remember the letters?
No.
Can you remember if they were before or after the numbers?
After.
After. Good.
Bag her hands, I want nail clippings.
Take the sheets.
And we'll also do an anhydrous spray on the body.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. What? Are you sure about that? Give me the address. Okay. Thanks.
Homicide, McCall.
McCall, Hunter. Stacy Tyler's dead. We found a gun. Guess who it's registered to? Your very good friend, Judge Warwick Unger. I'll pick you up in 15 minutes.
I think you'd probably have better luck with the judge if you went by yourself.
Maybe you're right. I'll call you.
Yeah.
The judge is in the garden. He'll be with you in a moment.
Thank you.
May I help you?
Well, I hope so. I'm Sergeant Hunter, Metropolitan Police.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I'd like to talk to you about a gun you own.
A gun?
Yeah.
Stay.
Yeah, it appears that it showed up in the purse of a 17-year-old prostitute by the name of Stacy Tyler. She was murdered this afternoon.
Oh, was she killed with that gun?
Oh, no. She was brutally cut up, butchered in some sort of satanic rite. There was a pentagram carved on her stomach.
Well, it looks like a gun that I keep in my garage. If it is, it was obviously stolen, and I was unaware that it was missing.
You keep a gun in your garage?
Sergeant, you are obviously trying to implicate me in a serious crime of which I have no knowledge. And that would make 2 false charges by you people. And I believe that I am being harassed.
I'm not here to harass you, Judge, really. I just thought you'd like to tell me why your gun turned up in Stacy's purse.
Get out. And the next time you talk to me, the first words out of your mouth better be the Miranda warning.
Move him or I shoot him.
Damien. Good boy. Good boy.
Lincoln 5-6, patch me through to Sergeant McCall, please.
Homicide, McCall.
McCall, you know anything about the occult?
What?
That's what I figured. I'll pick you up in 15 minutes.
It's all right, Howard. I know the man. Go on up. I'll only be a minute. I told you I had no time for a meeting, Commander.
Well, you better make time. Sergeant McCall went to Internal Affairs. They're bringing me up on charges.
The internal affairs of your department is not judicial in nature. It's administrative. My office has no jurisdiction.
Don't hand me that crap. You can help me, and you know it.
Madam, my office is always open when an officer needs help or advice, but as I just explained to you...
Yeah, your advice is what got me into this mess.
Now, wait a minute. I called you because a member of the judiciary was arrested, and as district attorney, I was trying to get at the facts.
You called me because you were looking for a favor. Your exact words were, if I can get the charges against Judge Unger dropped, the governor would appreciate it.
I keep very careful notes of my calls regarding matters like this, and I said nothing of the kind.
Come off it, friend. I keep notes, too.
Cool off, Commander. Try to remember this. The district attorney's office decides whether or not a criminal charge is filed against anyone. So just stay cool. If it becomes a criminal matter, you have a friend in me.
Did you bring any garlic? We could tie it around our necks.
That's a nice crow you got out there.
It's a raven, my friend. Crows are in cornfields. Ravens are... well, they're ravens. How may I help you?
Well, I got a friend who has a human skull with a dagger through one of the eyes.
Does it have two intertwined snakes holding a single red stone?
That's it, yeah.
It's the eye into darkness. All priests of the inner court have one.
Priests of the inner court?
The sons and daughters of darkness. They're one of the oldest and most active of satanic cults.
You mean they worship Satan?
Many do, but mainly it's a philosophical basis for a certain lifestyle.
What kind of lifestyle?
I would say a free one, liberated. Others might call it bizarre, even kinky. To each his own, I say.
Well, what kind of people are these sons and daughters of darkness?
Membership is secret, very exclusive. Some are doctors, attorneys, other professionals. It's not a poor man's activity, you know. Some of the rituals are quite elaborate, and I might add, not inexpensive.
If somebody had one of these eye-in-the-darkness skulls, would they be a member?
It would only be an indication. Some of us are mainly students of the occult.
I heard of a ceremony out in the desert a couple of weeks ago involving a lot of people, mostly men and women, and some very young girls.
Your friend sounds like he's into a very heavy group. 2 weeks ago was the annual celebration of the 13th moon. It calls for the sacrifice of the damned. Sometimes a young woman.
What are you saying? That sometimes these people use human sacrifices?
One hears talk. I don't really know.
Well, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
I'm here to serve.
Why is everything so quiet?
Commander Kane has resigned.
I hope you're satisfied.
You're going out?
Yeah. Ted and I are going to go bowl. He's picking me up in a couple minutes.
I asked for a transfer to the day shift. Give us more time together.
That's nice. I'd like that.
The ER crew's having a barbecue on Sunday. Think we could go?
I've got the end of the month summaries to write up.
It would mean a lot to me, Lloyd.
Okay, I'll try to get them done early.
Good luck with your bowling.
How many times I gotta tell you, Claire? When you're good, you don't need luck.
Mrs. Fredericks is on her way to work. Suspect came out, kissed her goodbye in the doorway, and then went back inside.
Probably the highlight of our night.
Does the car have a full tank? Okay, have it ready for me in 20 minutes.
Denley and Roswell. May they catch Fredericks in the act tonight.
Hear, hear.
You know, I had a funny thought about that guy.
This should be interesting.
Well, it wasn't exactly funny.
You know, sometimes you sound just like a woman.
What if it's not him? Did you ever think of that? I mean, maybe we're following the wrong guy here.
If I thought there was any possibility of that, I would insist you stay with me tonight.
Oh, with me?
Oh, please. When are you gonna get off this macho kick and realize we're all cops around here, huh?
You know, she's right. We're all cops. We've all had the same training. We're equals.
Thank you.
But only two of us are wearing pantyhose.
Oh, to the moon, Alice.
You wearing pantyhose?
Lieutenant, assault battery and a police officer.
Forget about it, Navarro. You've already got the department involved in one lawsuit.
Hey, I'm an innovative guy, Lieutenant. You've heard of alimony and palimony? Well, now I've introduced police-amony.
Hey, that's very good. When it's all over, maybe you'll still have a job among me. Or maybe you'll like this one better, Hunter. You remember that 3-digit license possibility you requested on the blue Ford?
Yes, I do.
Well, they've come in. All 2,752 of them. The printout's waiting on your desk.
Night gang, 4 a.m. comes right after 3 a.m.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back to my one-room suite overlooking the flood control channel. McCall, that invitation still stands, you know?
Good night, Brad.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
See ya. Now, I'm going directly home. I will be there before you get home. When you get home, you call me, or else.
I'll call you. Drive carefully. Zebra 30, this is powder blue. Base 20. Anything stirring?
Negative, powder blue.
All's quiet.
Okay. Give me a landline if anything happens, all right?
Roger, powder blue.
Time. Dial a cop.
Hey, Dial-A-Cop, I just want to make sure you got home okay.
I'm home safe and sound, McCall. I checked all my doors and windows. How about you?
I checked in with Denley and Roswell. They say that Fredericks is still on his perch.
Well, if he makes a move, give me a call. I'll be right over.
Sometimes you say the sweetest things.
Yes, I do, don't I? Good night.
Night.
student was attacked the night before last.
Love is more than just passion.
That slut lured me there. It was a setup.
The DA treats us like dog meat.
What the hell's going on here? I told you never to go near my things. Didn't I?
Please do something stupid.
You can rape 9 women, but don't abuse the division's budget.
Previously on City of Passion.
$200?
That's right.
No, that's wrong. See, that's called soliciting for purposes of prostitution. Pull over to the curb, you're under arrest.
What the hell's happened?
Well, as you know, Judge Warwick Unger was arrested in a 647B during a Hollywood Vice.
So why should that bring out 5 TV crews?
Commander Kane ordered the charges against him dropped.
Get Kane over here.
He had a knife. He killed Debbie. Please help me.
What do you want?
Well, I'd like to talk to you about a gun you own.
A gun?
Yeah, it appears that it showed up in the purse of a 17-year-old prostitute by the name of Stacy Tyler. She was murdered this afternoon.
Was she killed with that gun?
Oh, no. She was brutally cut up, butchered, some sort of satanic rite.
What is wrong with you? You're what's wrong with me. You're never gonna change. And I cannot live like this anymore. Get out of my life! Go away!
For God's sake, Skipper, what more do we need? Every victim's home, including McCall's, was appraised by the same guy, Lloyd Fredericks.
I still say the DA's gonna throw this one out. All you've got is circumstantial evidence. Meanwhile, what we're doing is alerting him.
I agree with Charlie. I think we ought to put a 24-hour surveillance on Fredericks and see what his next move is.
And we have a pretty good idea where that will be. Yeah, well, I'm ready. Not to mention I'm covered.
Not if we put the surveillance on Fredericks.
I'm home, safe and sound, McCall. Checked all my doors and windows. How about you?
I checked in with Dinley and Roswell. They say that Fredericks is still on his perch.
Well, if he makes a move, give me a call. I'll be right over.
Sometimes you say the sweetest things. Night.
And now, City of Passion, Part 3.
Lights are still on. Cars in front of the house. No movement.
This is Dr. Paxton. Dee Dee, where are you? I'll be there in 10 minutes. Just don't move. Well, you have 2 broken ribs, dozen contusions, some severe abrasions, and a probable concussion. Most of the abrasions are on your inner thighs, Dee Dee. It's obvious it was intended rape.
Who was the man we're supposed to have under surveillance? Bigfoot.
I can't believe you fought him off with 2 broken ribs.
I fought him off with everything I had. He let me go because he heard a siren and he panicked. I guess he thought it was one of our surveillance teams or something. I don't know, but he ran.
It wasn't the surveillance team?
No. They're probably still sitting in front of his house.
Did you call Rick?
No.
Why?
Oh, boy. It's a little hard to breathe, but I think I'll make it.
Dee Dee, what's going on in your head? Why didn't you call Rick?
Because I didn't report the rape attempt. I'm not going to.
For God's sakes, why not?
I didn't see his face, Beth. The guy's big. He stinks like cheap cologne. We already know that. So what happened only matters to me. Do you understand? I don't have anything new to put into the report. Nothing.
He attacked you and injured you. You have to report it.
You know what half of my division is going to think? They're going to think that I was lying. They're going to say, I'll bet she was raped. She's too ashamed to admit it. You know what some of them are going to say? They're going to say, I'll bet you she asked for it. Same thing happened before, you know, a couple of years ago. It's exactly what's going to happen to me if I report this, and there's no need to do it.
Dee Dee, Rick is your partner, your friend.
I cannot risk involving him in this, Beth. Don't you see? The failure to report a felony is a serious offense. They're going to fire me if they find that out. If he knows about it and he goes along with it, they're going to fire him too.
You're reliving the trauma you went through 2 years ago. It's almost as if you were raped again. You're behaving as if you were.
Chances are 10 to 1 that Lloyd Fredericks is never even going to be brought to trial. If that happens, I swear to God I'm going to do something about it.
Dee Dee, will you listen to yourself? You're not talking rationally. You've been brutalized physically and psychologically, and you're acting accordingly.
I never felt so completely sane in my life. That animal is not going to walk free.
You're going to stay at my house tonight. Don't go to work tomorrow. You should be watched tonight because of the possible concussion. I have to wake you up every hour or so just to be sure that you're sleeping and not in a coma.
I won't go into work, but I think I should be home just in case Hunter calls.
I'll take you home in the morning early.
Hi. Bet I'm the last person you expected.
Brad, I quit being surprised by anything you do a long time ago. What do you want?
See? No weapons. I come in peace.
You're not supposed to come here at all.
I need the renewal notice for the Jeep's license.
Where?
Can I show you? Should be in my desk. It's in here somewhere. Our cruise is St. Thomas. Hey. Remember this bikini, Mrs. Navarro? In that remote beach?
I remember what you were wearing when you took that.
Those were the good times.
Oh, Brad, no. Not this time. This is how you always try to solve our problems.
I need you, Kathy. I miss you so much, I heard, honey.
No, Brad. Love is more than just passion. It's commitment. And I am tired of one without the other.
Kathy, please.
No. Just leave.
Any movement on Fredericks?
Stanley said it was lights out at 11 like usual.
Where's McCall?
Late, that's where.
Hello?
Hey, I thought we had a date with a rapist this morning.
Hi. I was just about to call you. I've been up most of the night. I talked to Dr. Paxton, and she says there's some kind of flu bug going around. I guess I got it.
Well, that's too bad. Our new commander showed up this morning.
Really? Who's that?
Jason Stone.
Yeah, I've heard of him. So what's the latest on Fredericks?
Well, no movement. You don't sound very well, do you?
Navarro, Denley, O'Hearn, Hunter, McCall. Briefing room, 5 minutes.
I gotta get going. Get some rest. I'll call you.
Yeah. How long is that gonna take?
10 detectives on this case for 5 full days and nights. We've got zip. We're up to our tombstones in gang murders, robberies, freeway shootings. We're babysitting a rapist.
So what do you suggest we do, Commander? Drop the surveillance on Fredericks? I mean, the guy's gonna move any day now.
What I suggest, Sergeant, is that you arrest him. You can't solve something like this with just 10 men anyway.
10 men is all Commander Kane would approve.
And damn it, that's 10 too many. Or it's 10 too few.
Then give us 10 more.
I'm sorry, Captain, we haven't got the manpower. Now bring the creep in.
We arrest him now, we risk a DA reject, and all we're doing is alerting the guy.
You know Fredericks is guilty. You convinced me he's guilty. Now it's about time we let the DA spend some of their money on the problem.
Look, Commander, tonight is the 3rd night of Bigfoot's strike pattern. Is one more night gonna break this department?
Okay, but if he doesn't move tonight, I want to be introduced to him first thing in the morning.
Hi, guys.
Take a day off, dump your work on others, and expect to be welcome back, huh?
Better watch it, Brad. I might come over there and lay a kiss on you, give you this flu bug.
Might be worth it.
How you feeling? Almost human, thanks. Where's Hunter?
Hunter's in interrogation room B. He's running a tape.
Really? Sounds serious. What's going on?
Lloyd Fredericks. We arrested a dirtbag this morning.
What, Fredericks hit again?
No, this is worse than rape. Too much overtime. You can rape 9 women, but don't abuse the division's budget. Dee Dee, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just, I'm surprised, that's all.
Was that a Tuesday? Because I told you I bowl on Tuesdays. Was it?
17th was a Tuesday.
So then I went bowling. Doesn't make me a rapist.
Who'd you go bowling with?
I went by myself.
You went bowling by yourself?
Sure. A lot of people do that.
He's wearing that same cheap cologne he was wearing the night he phoned from your house.
If you don't believe me, ask the manager of the bowling alley. I bowl there all the time. He'll confirm I was there.
What's his name?
Mike, I think. Yeah, Mike something.
Mike something. Not exactly close buddies, are you?
Hey, look, my life is an open book. In my
Is
job,
she all right?
I have to keep a record of everything I do. Every appointment.
Still fighting the flu.
Hey, how you doing?
Semi-rotten. So you got Bigfoot, huh?
Yeah. He's talking, but he's not saying very much.
He hasn't admitted to anything?
Nothing yet. I think Charlie's gonna give Brad and Kitty the case.
I guess it means we're done with it, huh?
Looks that way. They're taking Fredericks down to county jail to book him, and then they're gonna go talk to the DA.
Well, it's not like we don't have other work to do, right?
We have a lot of work to do. We gotta find the killer of Stacy Tyler, as well as deal with Judge Unger. Plus, I've got about 2,753 license plate numbers stacked up on my desk, which I've whittled down to 83.
Hello.
Claire, where the hell have you been?
I worked a couple of hours overtime. Lloyd, what's wrong?
I need you to go to my desk and find the deed to the house.
The deed to the house. Why?
Because I need it. I gotta have $2,500 cash from my savings for a bondsman.
A bondsman. Lloyd, where are you?
I'm in jail, Claire. But I got an attorney working on getting me out. As long as you bring the deed and the cash.
Oh, my God. Lloyd, what have you done?
Nothing. I'm gonna sue these jerks for every damn penny they got.
Lloyd, just tell me what it is you've been arrested for.
Rape. Claire? 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 Claire?
Now, you're positive that this is the same man that you saw?
No doubt. He's same man. Scars. No forget scars. And eyes. He have cold eyes.
Mr. Ho, you had paid her for us. Hagley has a record as long as you're on.
He own a Lou Ford?
Yeah, he owns a Lou Ford.
Huh. Thank you. I go back to work now.
Thanks very much for coming down. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Hagley was released on parole 5 months ago. His parole officer says he's working as a laborer on 5th and Hill, at a construction site. Let's go get him. Hey, you all right?
Yeah, I just, I got up too fast.
Yeah? Well, you're still sick. Why don't you just relax?
No, I think I should go with you. I'll be all right.
No, I think you should stay here in case I need you. Right?
Right.
Anybody else up there with him?
No, just Hagley.
Thanks.
Hey, if you're going up there, put this on. Rules. Jimmy, take him up to 12.
Okay, take this thing down 3 floors and wait for me. Don't come back up until I call for you. Bagley! You're under arrest for the murder of Stacy Tyler. Please do something stupid. For Stacy. Get up.
Bagley was here, 4 or 5 feet away, with a weapon in hand.
With a big weapon in hand. I told the guy not to do anything stupid. He wouldn't listen, he kept coming, so I shot him.
In the knee.
Right smack in the knee.
You are familiar with the term capping?
Oh.
It's when you deliberately shoot someone through the kneecap, gives them a crippled leg for life.
Listen, my intent was to protect myself and take the guy alive.
Deliberately shooting to wound is a violation of policy.
I know that. You guys are something else. Look it, I'm gonna tell you this one more time. Hagley was the only link we had to the murder, the brutal murder of 2 teenage girls. You think I was gonna kill the guy? Look, I was doing my job. You guys wanna pass judgment? Be my guest.
Our job is not to pass judgment. We're just here to gather facts and present them along with a recommendation to the Shooting Review Board. They determine whether it's in policy. Now, let's go over this one more time, Sergeant.
Is he kidding?
You're taking this too personal, Brad.
You bet your badge I'm taking it personal. I'm the one who's got to tell 8 women no one cares they were raped. This is where the case belongs, in the trash.
Brad.
Internal Affairs follows us around. Attorneys are filing $1 million lawsuits. The DA treats us like dog meat.
What the hell's going on here?
I tell you what's going on here. Justice is dead. This great city is a whore.
What are you talking about?
The DA rejected the case. Fredericks is gonna walk.
7 months of blood, sweat, and tears. Gone. Just like that.
What's the DA's story?
He says we don't have it. Not one eyeball witness, not one solid link, all circumstantial. What he's afraid of is he's gonna lose the case and look bad on TV.
Okay. O'Hearn, Navarro in my office. I want to hear all the details.
Hey, we'd love to, Captain, but we have to go down to Central Jail and kick Fredericks loose.
I'll do it.
Okay, let's get this over with.
510 release for Fredericks. Lloyd. Number 613-7742.
Hey, Potato Head. Wrap up Frederick's cell. Booking number 742. He's out on a DA reject. And send him to interrogation 2 for a final.
Fredericks, L742. Over easy and on his way.
Interrogation 2 will be right up.
Sit down. Give me a show when you're finished.
Mr. Fredericks, I'm Sergeant McCall. I wasn't there when they brought you in this morning, but I'm bringing you good news. You're being released.
My wife got my bail?
No, bail isn't necessary. The DA reviewed your case and determined that there's insufficient evidence to take you to trial.
In other words, they got nothing on me.
Basically, that's it. Off the record, Lloyd. Aren't you sort of, flattered to know that you've had your way with 9 women and not one of them ever identified you?
Maybe they didn't accuse me because it wasn't me. Maybe they enjoyed it.
Yes. I've heard that some women enjoy bondage with a dominant partner.
Ever tried it?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
You're trying to trap me, lady. Forget it. I'm not stupid. I'm not a rapist.
I'm not trying to trap you. What are you talking about? The only way I could do that is if I were one of your victims. You know what a victim is, Lloyd? A victim is an unwilling participant. If a victim doesn't file a complaint, there's no crime, right? You do understand what I'm saying, don't you?
No, I can't say that I do. Say that I'm listening.
I'm sure you've heard that old saying, we don't regret the things we've done, we only regret the things for lack of courage that we don't do. So hot in here. I don't know about you, but every time I come into this jail, I feel like I need a bath. Thank God I have tonight off. I'm just gonna go home and take these clothes off, get into a nice bath. Is your birth date 11/18/51?
Yeah.
And do you still live at 4500 Lakesboro Drive?
That's right.
Guess that's it. Lloyd.
into each other sometime.
Never know.
Never know.
We have an eyewitness that says you were in Stacy Tyler's room at the Alvarado Motel. The one thing that really puzzles me is why Judge Unger would want Stacy dead.
Judge who?
It's heating up.
I'm home, Kathy. And come hell or high water, I'm never leaving again. I was wrong. I'll tell you. I'll tell everybody. I love you, Kathy. And I'm dying without you. I'll change. I have changed. Baby, you sent me away. And it worked. I found out what it was like not seeing you. Kathy, even 3-time losers get another chance. And that's all I'm asking for. It's a chance. Let me come home, okay? Let me prove to you that I've changed. Because I have. And I love you. I'm home. I'm home. Don't cry, sweetie. Don't cry.
Do you think it's wise to go out after what happened?
What happened was not my fault, Claire. And after 12 hours in that jail, I just gotta get out for a while.
Lloyd, why do they think it was you?
Claire, they made a mistake. That's why they let me go.
Lloyd, I found some things. Some dates marked on the calendar and some pantyhose in your car.
I told you never! Never to go near my things! Didn't I? Didn't I? Never! Now you leave me alone!
idiot or all.
Where the hell are you anyway?
At a county hospital in a jail ward.
You moron. They don't have phones in county jail wards.
I'm trying to tell you, that cop, Hunter, he knows. He knows everything.
Don't say another word. I'll take care of it.
Yes?
Judge Unger, please.
You'll have to wait here.
We have a warrant for...
What do you want?
What the hell are you doing here?
I thought I told you.
I know what you told me. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you. You understand these rights as I've explained them.
What's the charge?
Murder of Debbie Keelan. The accessory to murder of Stacy Tyler.
I want to speak to my attorney.
I think you should. Just say about all work and no play.
Is that an invitation?
Saved by the bell. Hunter, homicide.
This is Dr. Paxton. I'm worried about Dee Dee.
Man, what are you worried about?
Oh, I called twice and got no answer, and then I called again, and the line was busy. And when I checked with the telephone company, they said that the line was off the hook.
Well, maybe it was off the hook. Maybe she wanted some privacy. She's done that before.
No, I don't think that's it. I know that's not it.
Well, then what is it?
I just think you ought to get over there now and fast. Dee Dee was attacked the night before last and almost raped.
What?
By the man that you have under surveillance.
I'll call you back. Call Frederick's house, see if he's home.
Why? What's wrong?
Just do it, will ya?
Mrs. Fredericks, do you know where your husband is right now?
Has he been arrested again?
Hello, Lloyd.
Please. Please, please don't.
How many of your victims said that to you?
Please.
I wanted to kill him. I intended to kill him. I couldn't. I couldn't tell you.
I don't know what happened. McCall arrested the guy at her house. That's all they told me. Yeah. Thanks, Lieutenant. You bet.
Pardon me, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
This lady claims Detective O'Hearn called her.
Oh. O'Hearn will be back in just a few minutes. That's her desk right over there. Would you like to wait for her?
The minute Commander Stone learns about this, I'm going to have to ask for McCall's badge. You understand that, don't you?
No, you're not. Charlie, consider the mitigating circumstances here.
She's a cop who failed to report a felony.
I know she's a cop who failed to report a felony, but come on, think about this. She was beaten and nearly raped 48 hours ago.
I can't argue with you on that one, but we still got to deal with it. Now, did I understand you correctly? She's willing to make a complete voluntary statement about what happened?
She's willing to make this statement, but she can't swear that it was Fredericks who tried to rape her.
But that doesn't matter. Don't you see? She failed to report the felony. Frederick's probably out there right now spilling his guts about what happened. Now she is through. We cannot protect her.
We gotta talk about this, Charlie.
That slut lured me there. It was a setup, and I want a polygraph.
You shut your mouth. You're gonna need body grip.
Mrs. Fredericks, you didn't have to come in.
Well, I had to. I have to know what's going on.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Fredericks, but your husband's been arrested on the same charge, rape.
But that can't be. I mean, he said it was all a mistake.
Not this time. This time he was arrested inside a woman's house.
What the hell are you doing here?
It's the Island Princess, and it makes stops at 3 islands.
Sounds great.
Sounds like a second honeymoon, Brad.
You said it, partner.
Gee, I hope the trip cheers him up.
Next week, Kathy and I depart Miami for 7 sun-filled days of bliss. You know, I can almost feel the sea breeze, taste the cool salt air.
Hey, Navarro. It's Dial a Divorce calling again on line 6.
Tell them I'm a happily married man, and I don't believe in divorce.
They keep calling.
Hey, I got nothing to talk to them about. Tell them to go back to chasing ambulances, okay?
They want the $2,000 you owe.
$2,000.
Hey, where you guys been? You know, I've been trying to get a hold of you fellas.
Now, you've got friends in this department, McCall. In fact, that tall one kept me up most of the night talking about you. Cops are always being forced to make decisions, usually under a great deal of stress. So it shouldn't surprise anyone. We sometimes make mistakes. Now, the man that tried to rape you is dead. You, me, and Hunter are the only ones that know what happened. Isn't that correct?
Yeah. Except for my doctor, but that's, confidential information.
Well, exceptional problems sometimes call for exceptional solutions. And if you can pull it together, like I know you can, I'd like you to stay on. Good cops are hard to find.
I would like that very much, Captain, but,
I see no earthly reason to report Frederick's attempt to rape you. The case is closed. It would serve no purpose to... Now, with your approval, we'd like to forget that this whole thing happened. Look, you've still got 3 weeks leave left on the books. Why don't you take a couple of them right now?
thank you, Captain, but I think that, I think I'll be able to deal with this better if I just keep right on working.
Okay. Get to work.
Yes, sir. Thank you.